Guys, can you please confirm? Can you see my screen and can you hear me well? Okay. So what was that? CloudWatch, right? CloudWatch agent Windows download. So you go there. So come down. Do you see this MSF file? Copy this. You see it got downloaded. Okay. Can you hear me? Yes. Okay. So what you need to do is you need to download on your EC2 instance. Okay. You need to download this EC2 instance, just need to run it. Okay. After running, there should be some file that you need to edit it. So you need to find out that file, I said. Will you able to do that? Okay. Or else just go ahead and then try to set up CloudWatch agent on EC2 Windows. Not install. Okay. How to install and set up CloudWatch agent? So I want you to come on, see. You have with photos, with screenshots you have here in the internet. Okay. Attaching role is fine. So instances. See, this contains with screenshot you have it. Do you see this here? Huh? This is what I wanted you to do. So just don't go ahead and then just, okay, sir, I downloaded it didn't work and then it's not working. So if it is not working, that is good because you will have an option to troubleshoot it. So you need to troubleshoot. Without troubleshooting, you should not come back to me. So what is the purpose of giving for exploring? Right? So I just opened this and I got this here. And this contains step-by-step process, how to do it. So installing CloudWatch agent. Okay, this is installed. This is installed. exe file is there. That's fine. And this is succeeded. Next steps. Yes. Guys, everything is there. I want you to recheck it. Okay. Can you recheck it again? Okay. All right. So many practicals, correct? Yes or no? You're getting so many practicals. So what we're going to do today is we have seen EC2, correct? In and out on the EC2. We have seen in and out on the EC2. Guys, which is a service is everything is readily available. You just need to go and use it. Which service is that? Which one is that? Light sail. So as we know, in and out on EC2, a light sail should be very simple for us. So light sail is not that much used in the real time. right? Light sale is not that much used in the real time, but it is always better to go and check that service, correct? So you don't need to do any practicals on light sale. Relax for today. Okay, Ammaya. Huh? Okay, so uh, did you attach a role? Uh, it's not capturing. Did you started the service? Did you check the logs? No, no. Logs in the EC2 instance. Why it is not working? Yes. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, guys, today let's go with the light cell. There is no theory on the light cell. So it is just similar as EC2 only. It is just similar to EC2, but everything is ready-madely there. You just need to go and use it. Should we go and check it? Yes. Ready? Correct, Murali Krishna. Uh, okay, ma. So, guys, light sale, light sale is very selfish. What is that? Light sale is very selfish. Why it is selfish? Light sale is very selfish. Selfish meaning what? ఎవరు నువ్వు ఇంత టాలెంట్ yeah, like selfish is meaning swartham only. That's correct. But what does it mean? Yeah, think about yourself, right? You will be thinking about yourself. That is always good in some point of time. But yes, light sale also is same like selfish. So if at all you want to, let's say if at all you want to create any databases, which service will you go and check? RDS. And then if you want to create buckets, which service do you create? S3. And then if you want to create distribution to have a low latency, which service do you create? CloudFront. So for each and every service, you are going and then assembling multiple services, correct? But light sale doesn't talk to any other service. Light sale will not talk to any other service. It is one-stop solution. So if at all you want to create, light sale itself will create a database. You don't need to go to RDS. If you want to create bucket, light sale itself, here itself, you can create a bucket. You don't need to go to S3. If you want to create a CloudFront, light sale itself will create the distribution. You know to go to any of the service. So basically, you don't need to integrate any other services when you're using light sale. Everything is in place, in one place. Should we go and check it now? So let's go ahead and click on light sale. So open light sale. Do you see this here? This is very simple and easy to use. And do you see? It says good morning and you have no instances right now. So this is only the console of light sale. How about EC2? EC2 has a very, very big things and so many things are there on EC2. But whereas here, there is nothing. Very simple. So what we need to do is here, in EC2, we call it as EC2 instance. But here we call it as light sale instance. What we call here? Light sale instance. So it's very simple. Should we go and click on, do we have anything else here? Guys, on the left side, recently they have The menu was here itself, but you have on the menu left side, you have instances. Containers are related to your DevOps. Remember, have you heard about Docker containers and all? So that is related to your containers. We'll not touch it now. Databases, here itself you can create a database. No need to go to RDS. Networking, I'll show you. Storage, your volumes, and then S3 buckets. Domain name, Route 53. Where do you go and purchase the domain? In Route 53 generally. So here you have domain and snapshot. So snapshot, what is snapshot generally? What is snapshot in EC2? Copy of the volume. But here the snapshot is not the copy of the volume. The snapshot is the backup of the whole Lightsail instance. The backup of the whole Lightsail instance is called the snapshot. So that is all we have it here in Lightsail. Okay. So should we go and create a Lightsail instance? Okay. Let's go and click on create instance. Okay. Very simple. So in which region you are? Mumbai. And which availability zone you have selected by default? 1A. Can you change it if you click it? Yes, if you click on it and whichever the region that you want to have, select it. And if you want to change the availability zone, change the availability zone to 1A, 1B or 1C. So I selected 1A. So select platform. So here we have Linux and then Windows. Which one we select? You can select any of the thing. So guys, if you select Linux, you have two types of operating system. One is Linux and then Windows. And here you have application plus OS and then OS only. So application plus OS meaning these are all the applications used in the industry very frequently. Commonly used applications. So do we need to install all these things? No need, because it's already there installed. You just need to select it and then boom, click it and the application is ready. So what are those applications? Let's say WordPress. Have you heard about WordPress? WordPress. It is used to create your websites. It's a content management system, CMS. Right? And then LAMP, also it's like a web server. And then Node.js, Joomla. Joomla is also like CMS, where you can go and create websites and all. Drupal is also the CMS. Magento, Mean, GitLab. Have you heard about GitLab or GitHub? GitHub, you might have heard, but GitLab, you might have not heard. DevOps people, how many are attending DevOps? What is GitLab? What is GitLab? DevOps. Huh? Okay. So GitHub is different and GitLab is different, guys. Okay. So I don't want to touch this topic. So when you join the DevOps, you'll get to know. But okay, so so I cannot stop telling you. So to touch it, GitLab, GitHub is just a repository. What's that? It's just a repository. Oh, I promised to tell you one DevOps class, correct? Okay, today I'm not well today. So when I come back to my energies, then I'll start telling that. Okay. So GitHub is just a repository where you store your files. Okay. But whereas GitLab is, you can run your pipelines there. Right? CI/CD can be done. Have you heard about CI/CD? Okay. Those who have not heard, no problem. So you can do the CI/CD on GitLab, not on GitHub. Okay. That's a quick difference. Okay, so Nginx, that's also a reverse proxy. So you have Django, cPanel, all these things commonly used applications are there. So out of this, which one should we select? Should we select a sample WordPress? Okay, I'll select a sample WordPress here. You can select anything is fine. Okay, so select WordPress. Here we call it as blueprint. It's nothing but image. It's nothing but image. So and then add the launch script. Remember user data? Similarly, if you have any script, you can put it here. Key pair is fine here. Enable automatic snapshot. That meaning what? Backups. And here in EC2, we have instance type. What is the instance type we used to select in EC2? T2 micro. But here we have something called, instead of instance type, we have instance plan. What is that? Instance plan. Instance plan is what is instance plan? It's just like your prepaid. You have your SIM card, no? So you have the prepaid. So what you do per monthly, how much you are recharging? I'm asking to yourself, not to others. Huh? You are recharging yourself and you are recharging to your so-called your friend. I know. Huh? Oh, any chudledu. Okay, so how much is monthly? 59. 259. So 259 is there, and then 600, 700,000. So you have the plans, right? So let's say, for example, 269 rupees you said, right? So you have how many days? 28 days. And then per day, how much GB? 1.5 GB, right? And incoming calls are free, outgoing calls are free. And then SMS, 100 SMS. So this is your plan. This is your plan. In this 216 rupees, you will get this. If I go for 500 or 800 rupees, I'll get for 3 months. And then not 100, SMS are completely free. So like this, for every plan, you have a set of things, right? Similarly here also, guys, if you pay $3.5 per month, you will get 512 MB RAM. How much? 512 MB, not even 1 GB. 512 MB in your phone also, it is more than 4. It is 4 GB, right? Your phone. So you will get 512 MB, 2 CPUs. How much hard disk you will get? 20 GB hard disk you will get. 512 GB data transfer you will get. It is very limited, very minimum. How much you need to pay for this? $3.5. So if you need little bit bigger, select the second plan, which is $5. For $5, how much memory you will get? 1 GB you will get, and 40 GB hard disk you will get. So if you keep on increasing your plan, so see, maximum is $160. For 160, how much you will get? 32 GB RAM you will get. This is the limitation on light cell. In EC2, how much memory you will get? In thousands you will get. Yes or no? Have you seen that? 700, 800, 900 GB RAM is there. So, but here, the problem here is with the light cell is the maximum capacity is 32 GB RAM. If you need more, will light cell be able to provide? So, guys, this light cell is used for startup companies. And if you want to do some demos, or if you're very new to the AWS and you want to learn something, if you want to set up quickly, so if you want to do some POC, proof of concepts, right? So then you choose light cell. But is it good to choose this light cell for your production environment? But in your production environment, if you don't want auto scaling and if you don't want bigger machines, can you go for the production environment for this light cell? You can go for it. So it's completely purely depend upon your requirement. Yes, that is why it says light cell. So it is very light, not heavy. Which is heavy? EC2 is heavy. This light cell is very light. So don't select 160 GB. So if you see the first 3 months are free, which one? Let's go with the 3.5 GB, $3.5 per month. It's free for you. So you don't have to worry. So it says, Babu, consider a larger instance plan because it has 512 MB RAM. Your desktop will load even. Your desktop will not even load if you have 512 MB RAM. So you should have minimum, how much GB RAM you should have? Minimum 1 GB. So it is saying, Babu, please go with minimum 1 GB RAM. But who will pay? We have to pay, no? So let's go for 3.5. Okay. So this is the light cell instance name. So when you're launching the EC2 instance, we'll give the name, no? name of the EC2 instance. Here also name and how many you want to launch. That's it. Key value tags. That's it. Boom. Easy. Whereas in EC2, oh yeah, so that that, right, for 1-2 weeks, 15 days we have worked on the EC2. So that's why it is very easy here, because we learned EC2 a lot. That's why it is very easy here. Okay. So is there anything else here? Nothing. Select the region, select the application, and then select the plan, and then go ahead and then boom, create it. Okay. Okay, so now it is, what is it is? Pending. After some time, it will become running. So same concept. Okay, pending, running concept. So let it come up. Can you launch multiple instances if you not? Yes, you can have multiple. So let me refresh. Okay, now it has become running. So let it run for some time. Okay. So next I'll come to containers. So do we need to talk about containers? No, because why I always skip for the containers and Docker related thing is, so you need to learn the basic concept of Dockers first. Without Docker containerization and all, this is the next level of doing it. That's why, right? So first you need to learn the traditional DevOps. First you need to learn the traditional DevOps, like what is CI/CD, what is container, what is Docker, what is Kubernetes, right? Once you've done the traditional DevOps concept, then you can apply on the AWS. Okay, in AWS, there is a service called ECS. What is that? Elastic Container Services. What is that? So DevOps people, do you know what is container? You can create a container inside that. You can create a Docker image, and Docker you can create it, right? Docker containers you can create. So this ECS is the advanced topic of your traditional DevOps. In traditional DevOps, you write and create everything, but whereas this is serverless completely. You create it in Kubernetes, you learn, and you install Kubernetes, you do everything. But here in AWS, we call it as EKS. What is that? Elastic Kubernetes Service. So what you need to do is, here you set up a server, install Kubernetes, install that kubeadm, etc., everything you do it. But whereas in AWS, you don't need to do anything. Create cluster, cluster is created. In AWS, create cluster, cluster is created. But do you learn anything here? No. That is the reason why I said you have to learn the traditional DevOps first and then come to AWS. Okay. So if at all I click on container, I tell you, you will go mad. Okay, because you don't know the basics on containers. So let's not talk on that. Yes. ECS is not, EKS is serverless. So guys, next one here is databases. So generally, databases meaning which service will go? RDS. RDS supports how many engines? How many engines? 6 engines. What are those? How many engines? 6 engines. What are those? What is the shortcut I told? Mom PMA. What? Mom PMA. What is Mom PMA? MySQL, Oracle, MS SQL, Postgres, MariaDB, Aurora. You have to remember at least Mom PMA. Okay. So if at all you want this RDBMS, there is no MongoDB. Okay. Someone also write MongoDB here. No MongoDB. Subhanshu. So guys, if you want to create a database in RDS, you need to go and create it. But whereas here, it will right? For light sail, there is not that much scene here. Okay. It will give you only 2 engines. How many engines? One is MySQL and another one is Postgres. 2 open source it will give. How many? Only 2. So if at all you need to have Oracle, MS SQL, all these things, you need to go for RDS. But if you click on create database, it will just give only two. What are those? MySQL and then Postgres. So because you are launching the Lightsail instance, no, there you have some application. So application need databases, no. So you can see how simple I create. So we know to create a database here, but how simple it is, we'll see. So select MySQL or Postgres, whichever it is. Specify login credentials. Give your username and then give your password. And then give your database name. And then choose a database plan. You want standard or high availability. What is high availability? Redundancy will be there. So one more database will get here. But is it cheaper or costlier? It is costlier. So if you go for standard meaning only one machine. So how much it is? $15 per month. And how much GB you will get? 1 GB. So if you are setting a database and database is only 1 GB RAM, will that work nicely? So you need to go little bit bigger. Give the identifier name. That's it. Create database. Easy to create a database? Very easy. But okay, so there is a question here. Sir, for the AWS DevOps engineer, database admin skills are mandatory. In my recent interview, the interview is saying without database skills, how do you manage cloud? Without database skills. See, I told you this already. As a DevOps or AWS engineer, or AWS DevOps engineer, or AWS engineer, or AWS architect, AWS admin, AWS support engineer, all these people, guys, we need to go and set up the databases. We need to go and manage the database. We need to go and secure the database, maintain the backups, registration, everything. Who should take care? We should take care. But creating a table inside it, creating a script inside it, creating inner query, outer query, subjoin, that join, who will do all these things? Developers will do, not we. So in your interviewer, if he asks the same question, without database skills, how do you manage cloud? Is it relatable? It is correct. The question itself is not correct. If I am there, I could have answered him very nicely. Properly, I have left and right, I'll give. Because, see, one more thing. In industry, guys, I'm telling you, see, I'll tell you a fact. I'll tell you a real fact. When you're going for the interviews, freshers is fine. Experience and freshers. The interviewer might not be excellent on AWS. He don't know anything on AWS. Very light he'll know. You know that? Does experienced people are coming and learning in Amirpet here with me? They're busy with their project. They're busy with their family. They're busy with their SEM. They don't have time to learn. So whenever the project comes, they'll try to read something and they'll come and then push it on you. That meaning on the juniors. So juniors are the ones who know more than experienced people in real time. Especially Amirpet, that meaning those who learned complete AWS course. They know very much more than the experienced people. Right? So you don't to worry about it. And also, when they're asking for it, be brave and say whatever you have in your mouth. When they're asking, sometimes if they're asking for RDS, go and talk about Elastic Cache also. No issue. Correct, right? There's okay. Because hey, see, I'm in my company only, no. So I have my team leads, no. So I have a lot of requirement coming from I have a very good big project. Now I want people. So what should I'm an AWS expert. Should I keep on sitting and interviewing 20, 30 people per day as an header? I don't do. Maybe one or two I'll take. For that people will die. Because I'm AWS expert, I know in and out, I'll ask more questions. But team leaders, what they do is, I need to prepare a few questions, 20, 30 questions. And I'll send it to the team leaders. And what they do, they'll okay, see, whenever went to an interview, they always keep the laptop open. Exactly. See, yes or no? Yes or no? What is it in the laptop? Build up, nothing, question and answers. Just to go and do like this. Huh? Seriously, right? In the laptops, they'll say, okay, tell me about yourself. What is easy to? So if you go a little bit deeper also, you don't understand. You'll say, okay. Okay. So guys, see, Nand Kishore also saying, I have 10 years of experience working with TCS, and you're right. See, we know in the industry, it happens like this. No one is expert or no. So experienced people, there are very few that who know the AWS because they don't have time to learn and they learn by themselves. Learning by themselves is completely different. Learning from a trainer, an AWS expert is completely different because you guys know in and out. So in EC2, you know in and out. Very minute things also we have learned. Copying the images from one region to other region, removing the snapshot from one account to another account, everything we have learned, but they don't know all these things. Right? So be brave and then answer your questions in interviews. So think always that you don't know anything. That's how you have to be very confident and say, okay, good. So see, experienced people, so many people are, yes, correct. Very good. Okay. So experienced people, so many people got connected here, right? Yes, sir. We used to do it like this because these are all interview preparations, Nana. Okay. In interviews, especially okay, I have a lot of experience, correct? When I'm doing interviews, especially for freshers, I'm telling for freshers, this is for you. You are an AWS trained guy. Let's say, suppose, fortunately, unfortunately, bad luck, you got, I'm your interviewer, right? So let's say I'll ask a couple of questions, right? Just two, three, four questions. Because when you're saying about I'll first of all, what is the first question I'll say? Tell me about yourself. In that, I can clearly analyze your communication skills. Number one. Whenever I say ask about, tell me about yourself, you will say no. Suppose, um, what is that? What is that? Right? So, so many people say that, okay, my name is Riaz. Why you're thinking about your name that much? So, lack of confidence. So, I can easily decide you that you have a lack of confidence. So, whenever you're talking about yourself, then he'll talk about, sir, I have two brothers, two sisters. Two sisters got married. Second brother is waiting for the girl. Why I need all these things, macha? I'm marrying your sister, what? No need to do all these things. So interviewers like no, so you have to be very pinpoint and you should not give any other point to ask question. Okay, you have to be clearly say, you have to write and prepare yourself about what is, tell about yourself concept. Prepare yourself, talk about your name, and I'm not interested in your family background. Yes or no? I'm interested only you're married or not married. Because married people are married people, because they don't spend much time in companies, because they have family, they have to live. If you are not married, I can make you sit at 12 o'clock at night. So I need only that. You're married or not married. Okay. And where are you staying? Are you staying here or somewhere? If it is near, I can make an eye that you are next to here. No, do it and go. No, here only. If you're staying far away, you will say, no, sir, it will take 2 hours from me for here to go to metro to LV Nagar. Right? So Ashok is saying, if he say, so if he lie, if he's got married, later I'll only prepare your pay slips, no? Your entire information will be with me. Okay. So, and also guys, and I also told you this, when you're telling about yourself, don't say, I am 2020 passed away. Not passed away. Passed away meaning what? Your ghost or what here? Huh? So it is not passed away. Call it clearly, sir. I am in 2020 graduated. You should use the word called graduated. So correct. So don't say I have seen so many people saying passed away because they don't have much communication skills, right? So tell about that, and then when I ask for some interview questions on AWS, right? Okay, you might be answering two correct and three wrong. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But I'll see the confidence in you. What I'll be seeing? I'll be seeing the confidence and attitude. Attitude is very, very important. If you carelessly answering it, ah, sitting by, uh, all these things for interview somewhere, right? It will be very, very irritating, right? You have to be very professional, right? Sit properly. Online people cannot see me, but you have to sit properly, make an eye contact, chest up, right and straight, and then don't. You should not sit like this, okay? So be confident and make an eye contact. Eye contact is must. Don't see interview your legs. She is married or not, right? So yes, always keep smiling, okay? You have to keep a smile on your face. Inside you have so much pressure. I understand you are coming for interview. Inside pressure is there, right? So you have to keep a nice smile on your face, thinking that you are not afraid. If you don't know, also you have to be confident and simply say, "Sir, oh, I'm sorry, sir. Suppose if you got any question which you don't know, don't think, ఏముందిరా అక్కడ?" Huh? So these are all the things we see, right? So if you don't know anything, sorry, sir. Maybe I can think and come back on this later, or we can say that, sorry, sir. Unfortunately, I have no idea on that. But definitely, you have to give the confidence to him that, so definitely I'll learn on that, and I'll make sure that I'll improve on this. So you have to give the confidence. So freshers don't expect any kind of technical knowledge. So we will see that your attitude, because you are the person who will be sitting inside the team, right? You will be a crucial team member. So because of you, other numbers will not get polluted because of your attitude problem. So attitude is very important. You have to be very humble, nice, sweet, and very confident. Okay. So maybe some point of time in between, I used to tell like this, but sometimes we'll talk about all these things. Don't worry. Okay. So this is not the right time. Sorry, I make you time waste on this, but yeah. Yes. Correct. So, yeah, Shubhanshu also said this. So, a lot of people are very good in technical. Because of their attitude problems, we don't select. Correct, sir? Experienced people. Because of attitude problems, we don't. Because if that attitude guy will become your team leader, that is psycho, right? So, yeah, it is very bad. So, but fortunately, when I left the company, yes. So when I left my previous company, my whole team, many of the people started crying, because that kind of lovable manager, I hope you should get it also. So right, hope to get that kind of good managers for you. But managers are very, yeah, different. Okay, so come back here. So do you all understand how to create a database? Okay. Histology. So yes, there are so many. There are so many. I saw so many people. Okay, so coming to the networking, Nana. Okay, so now if you click on this instances, see our light cell is running. No, have I done anything here? Nothing. No. See, copy this IP address, put it. WordPress application is ready. Guys, that is a, here also psychology, huh? Oh, philosophy. So here, okay, see, so those who know about, guys, those who know about how to deal with the WordPress, so from here you can create a sample page and you can create a nice website also. So it's simple, it's very easy. In Lightsail, you don't need to install, configure, everything is installed and configured, readily available. Okay. So now do you see this here? Terminal is there, no? I click on it. See, I'm not putting my finger also on the mouse. See, connecting automatically got. See, I easy to open Kutti, Putti, PPK, convert, open, login, so many things. But here you click and everything is here. And then those who know how to deal with this WordPress, they can go and work on this. Okay. It's as simple as that. Okay. So now this IP is public IP. What is this IP is? Generally, you will get the public IP, no? So this IP address, if you want to, is it good to give this IP address to a customer? No. This is public IP. What kind of IP that you should give to the customer? Static IP, So how do you assign static IP on the networking? Do you see this here? We have static IP. Create static IP. To which instance you want to assign? WordPress. And then create. So if you go here, IP address, if I refresh it, IP address might be changed now. See, IP address got changed. So if I open it, and this will work. Right? So if I stop and start the if I stop and start the Lightsail instance also, so IP address will change now? It will not change because that is static IPs. Very good. So if you go to the networking, so you have the static IP, create load balancer. Do you think it has application load balancer, network load balancer, all these things? No, nothing. So click on create load balancer. You want HTTP, HTTPS, select it, and that's it, create load balancer. Create load balancer, and you have the Lightsail instance is now attach it to the load balancer. Bus. And that too, don't create it, guys. It is not free. How much it is charging? 18 USD per month. And then create distribution. What is whenever I talk about distribution, what is distribution meaning here? Which service? CloudFront, no? So whenever we are talking about distribution, which is the service is that? 3 times. CloudFront. What is that? CloudFront and CloudFront. So CloudFront is basically for the distribution. So you need to create what? Distribution. So do you need to go for the CloudFront for creating distribution here in Lightsail? No need. So here itself you create a distribution. Click on create distribution. Which is your origin? WordPress is your origin. That's it. Click on, and then how much data transfer that you need? Select it and click on create distribution. If you click on create distribution, what will happen? Your WordPress instance, this WordPress data is cached in the edge locations throughout the world. Guys, we have a separate class on the CloudFront also. There we need to do so many things, but here select your WordPress and select how much, what your plan. That's it. Create distribution. You're getting it? So everything is easy here. Storage. If you want to create a bucket, generally we go to S3. But do you need to go to S3 here? Click on create bucket. How much size? 5 GB, 100 GB, 250 GB. That is the maximum size. But in our normal S3 service, limited or unlimited? Unlimited. Here it is limited, which is maximum how much? 250 GB. So these are limitations you have. That's why it is called Lightsail. Don't ask me, sir, why they put EC2. They can put it heavy sail. EC2 is not heavy sail, okay? So here you select the size here and then click on create bucket. You see how simple is this? And creating a bucket, I'll take you one day class in S3. So that much options we have. But here it is couple of seconds. Okay, so again, disk, remember additional volume? So you no need to create an additional EBS volumes here. Here itself, you can create a disk, click on create disk, and then check how much size that you need, and then create disk. So let's say you have selected 128 GB. How much you need to pay? $12 per month you need to pay. Huh. Got it? Domain and DNS. Guys, where do you do the makeup? Route 53. So I create a load balancer here. In EC2 also we create a load balancer. No, you have a nasty URL. Yes or no? Similarly here also when you create a load balancer, you will get a nasty URL. So where do you do the makeup? Route 53. But do you need to go to Route 53 here? No. Here itself, you can create a zone and create a record here itself. But all these things I'll tell you separately. S3, we have topics. Route 53, we have Route 53 topics. We have RDS topics are there, right? But I'm showing you how easy to create all these things. And what is snapshot? Copy of the light sail instance is called a snapshot. Easy? Light sail? It's very jujube, correct? If you go inside it, so you can connect, this is IP address. So someone says key and all, no? So this is, you can download the key here. And metrics. Do you need to go for CloudWatch? No need. If you click on metrics, you can see the metrics here. You can create the alarms also here. Snapshot. Snapshot is backup of the light sail instance. Storage. What is /dev/xvda? Root volume, right? So we have already wrote. Can you create a new disk and attach it to this machine? Yes. Networking. Remember, we have security groups in EC2. Here we call it as firewall. Here we call it as what? Firewall. Can you add and remove the protocols if required? Similarly, like inbound rules? Yes. This is for IPv6. Are we using IPv6? No. That's it. Domains. You can register a domain. Is there anything else in the light sail? All known topics only, no? Right? So, if at all, I don't recommend to do any practicals here. Okay. But just in case, if you want to do the practical, create a light sail instance with $3.5, which is free for you. And please don't create load balancers, databases, all these things, because everything is charged here. But do you all understood how to create it? It's just matter of simply select, give the name, and then create it. Any questions, Nana? That's it. We don't have anything in light sail. Do you see any auto scaling here? So that is a disadvantage. Okay, what about reboot stop? See, if we do you see this here? 3 chukas, right? 3 dots. And if you click on, you have stop, reboot, delete, connect. If you click on connect, it will get connected automatically. Okay, I'll ask you one question. This light sail instance is secured by EC2 instance is secured by immediately. EC2 instance is secured by whom? Online people answered. Don't see that. Lick me. Security group, no? EC2 instance is secured by security group. So here also, what light sail instance is secured by? Firewall is nothing but security group. So now tell me here, when I click on connect, automatically got connected. Why? Why? Because in inbound rule, SSH all traffic is enabled by default. That's the reason why it got connected. So if I click on it, if you go to networking, do you see this? SSH is allowed any IPv4 address. So EC2 migration happens? Very rare. Very rare. So if I click on it, it will go to the right. Any questions? Should I go and delete this? There is a quick question. Sir, there is not dumb question, it's good question. What about monitoring? I showed you monitoring, no? Where? If you click on it, do you see this here? We have metrics. Vijay. Do you see? This is the monitoring. Okay? Got it now? So many, Swapna. So many will be there like that. So I'm just go ahead and deleting it. So I deleted it, but IP address is there, static IP. You should delete that also. Okay. So actually, I thought to take light sale today and also one more service, but I hold it for today. Okay. And tomorrow, generally, I don't tell which service that I'm talking about. No. Okay. Now we see EC2, we see light sale, which is the another service where it is used for easy and quick deployment of applications. Which one? Beanstalk. EC2 is manual. We cut the onion, we put oil, and we did everything. We prepared, we cooked everything. But where light sale, ready-made. It just we order, we got it. But whereas in Beanstalk, you need to give the application, and everything will be done by AWS. So you're going to the restaurant and you're ordering the food. Do you really worry about how he's getting prepared? No. So he will give it to the food to you and you eat it. That's it. So we have seen the manual things, we have seen the complete automated things, and let's see tomorrow the semi-automated. So application you should have. Rest everything will be done by the Beanstalk. So how do we do that? What is the architecture of Beanstalk? And what we do, tomorrow we'll deploy a sample application also there in Beanstalk. Okay. Any questions? So basically today you don't have any task. Enjoy Madi. So please complete your old task, because from here you will get so many practicals. Obviously from EC2 you're getting it, but and you don't get even much time also, because from here the services are 1 day, 2 day maximum, right? So 1 day theory, 1 day practical. Thank you. Yes, I will take care. Yes. So guys, okay, if I say this, you will consider as holiday. Today somehow I'm not much better, like regular. So just in case if this got heavy, you might expect something tomorrow. But maximum, the good thing is when I'm not well, I come and teach, then I'll become well. That is how I got habituated. I love teaching. So I don't like to sit at home and then taking the pills, and I don't like the phone also. So that's the reason why I will come and then I'll teach. When I teach, my energy will come up and somehow my white blood cells get increased automatically inside. Okay. So tomorrow also we'll have a class. Okay. Just in case if something really bad happens, and God forbid not should happen. Okay. Okay. So good. Can you give me the final CC for today? CC with smile. Yes, Mega, I saw your question and you are right. That is the default one, Mega. So guys, there is one question. See here, Nana. In light sale, we have selected the existing application, right? Can you have your own application also? Answer is yes. So do you see when you're launching the light sail, you can select a plain OS also, no? You select the plain OS and you can deploy your own application. Also in WordPress also, can you set up your own application if you want? Yes, because you can log into the Lightsail instance, you can deploy whatever you want. You can do it by yourself also. You have complete full access. You have complete full access. Great. So that is all, guys, for today. And I'll see you tomorrow with the next topic. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Have a nice day, guys. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.